The scale of the atrocities committed by Hamas is still coming into focus. Israeli soldiers continue to clear rural villages, recovering the dead. More than 1,200 Israelis have been killed, the vast majority civilians. An estimated 150 people are being held hostage in Gaza as well. One Israeli major general described what he saw while reclaiming a village from militants.
And I want to say something. It's not a war. It's not a battlefield. You see the babies, the mother, the fathers in their bedrooms, in their protection rooms, and how the terrorists kill them. It's not a war. It's not a battlefield. It's a massacre. It's a terror activity. So you can look it on yourself. It's something that I never saw in my life. It's something that we used to imagine as our grandfather and grandmother in the pogrom in Europe and other places. It's not something that happened in the new history.
France 24's Luke Shrego is reporting from Tel Aviv, and he told us more about what happened inside these rural communities.
It seems that two of these kibbutzes are beginning to emerge as a center of what happened on Saturday during Hamas's attack. We're now starting to see footage and testimony beginning to emerge in the days afterwards as Israeli soldiers are able to secure the area and rescue those survivors who have managed to come out. And we're talking about the kibbutzes of Kfar Aza and Be'eri. Survivors were left in shock after what happened on Saturday when Hamas abducted and killed everyone it could. Over 100, we've been told, in the kibbutz of Be'eri. It's the nature of the violence that has left people so deeply shocked. Even as bodies are still being pulled out. You heard that interview with the Israeli commander there. It's not a war, it's not a battle, it's a massacre. He likened it to a pogrom of the 20th century. Speaking to the media of families and unarmed civilians being gunned down without mercy. Now, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he has gone so far as to release the transcript of a call with his with the U.S. President Joe Biden, and one of the things that he said there that has really resonated was that this is savagery that hasn't been seen since the Holocaust. He's called Hamas worse than the Islamic State group. They took children, they bound them, they burned them, and they executed them. Now, of course, Netanyahu is under enormous pressure to act. This is a stain on his reputation. He is the president who has the prime minister who has long been seen as Israel's strongman, the man of security. And with so many hostages being taken, we all remember what happened with the soldier Gilad Shalit being abducted for years, what Israel did to retrieve him. And now with the sheer magnitude of the way things have been happening, Israel is under enormous pressure to act. So it seems with so much talk of indeed a ground offensive, it seems it may not be a matter of if, but when.